It's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. I dream of you. Chips, chips. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
God, how can you not want to go to Paris? You're a history teacher. Shame on you.
Charlie, the French, you know, they hate us. They smoke. They have a whole relationship to dairy products, which I don't understand.
Hey, there's something wrong with the cable. I can't get the game.
Is the box set on 3?
We can Paris to the man you love.
Suture demonstrations.
Midnight strolls.
Medicare meetings.
The Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower. I'd love to see the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, then. Great.
Charlie, I'm not supposed to leave the country until my immigration interview.
I'm taking that.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can make something up. They'll never know. You tell them your cousin Bridget, she fell in the Seine.
They'll find out that I don't have a cousin Bridget and they'll deport me. It's like the one time in my life I smoked pot. I didn't want to do it in the first place. I had a horrible time once I did it. And then Ronnie Templeton's little brother called the police and we all got arrested. The one time I ever did anything illegal.
Well, as mayor of Lansquenet, I want to welcome you to the community and to invite you to worship with us at Mass on Sunday.
That's very kind of you, but actually we don't attend. We're glad to be so near the church, though. We'll enjoy singing with the bells, won't we, Nuno?
The bells are not intended as an entertainment, madame. They are a solemn call to worship for the
Mademoiselle.
I beg your pardon?
Mademoiselle, I've never been married, but feel free to call me Vianne. I do hope you'll stop by when I open for business next week.
Yes. Yes, opening a patisserie during the Holy Lenten fast, I could imagine better timing.
Oh, but it's not going to be a patisserie.
Then what do you intend to?
It's a surprise. It was sweet of you to drop by.
The Comte de Renaud was a student of history, and therefore a patient man. He trusted the wisdom of generations past. Like his ancestors, he watched over the little village and led by his own example. Hard work, modesty, self-discipline.
Rorschach's Journal, October 12th, 1985. Dog carcass in alley this morning. Tire tread on burst stomach. This city's afraid of me. I've seen its true face. The streets are extended gutters, and the gutters are full of blood. And when the drains finally scab over, all the vermin will drown. The accumulated filth of all their sex and murder will foam up around their waists. And all the whores and politicians will look up and shout, "Save us." And I'll whisper, "No."
This is the thing. When we were taking off and you said all that stuff, did you mean it or were you just trying to make me angry? I mean, do I look like the kind of person who doesn't know how to have a good time?
You were how old when you lost it?
It? What it?
You know, it, your flower.
My flower. Oh, flower is none of your business.
No, I ask you because, you know, some people, they rush toward the fateful moment, the body is bursting to discover. Others, they guard it like some precious gift and they wait and wait and wait.
You, I suppose, rushed.
Like a bull.
Do you believe in love, the kind that lasts forever?
I loved my mother.
No. Everybody loves their mother. Even people who hate their mothers love their mothers. The question is, one man meant for one woman. That is the question.
But it is not an interesting question. It is the question of a little girl who believes in fairy tales.
No, it's an everyone question. It's a question that everybody thinks they have the answer to until one day something happens.
Something happened?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught no rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. Ooh, yeah.
A new addition to the liturgy.
I have a weakness for American music, Monsieur le Comte.
How long have you been with us, Père Henri?
It will be, 5 weeks.
Your predecessor, Père Michel, he was with us for 5 decades.
Yes, well, I only pray I can live up to Père Michel's example.
Yes, that's my prayer also. I looked at your sermon as you requested. I've made 1 or 2 notes.
You're very kind.
Not at all. Oh, one more thing. If you haven't seen the new chocolaterie, perhaps you might like to take a look. It's important to know one's enemy, don't you think?
Rorschach's journal. First visit of evening fruitless. Feel slightly depressed. Soon there will be war. Millions will perish in sickness and misery. Why does one death matter against so many? Because there is good and evil must be punished, even in the face of Armageddon. I will not compromise in this.
Kate, is that you, sweetheart? I've got all the information written down, but I think you can still get him at the hotel in Paris.
Oh my God, she's crying.
It's okay, I'm not crying. I'm gonna get him back, Mom. I'm gonna get him back, and I'm gonna make him love me, and we are gonna live happily ever after. And I'm just crying now in happiness. Because I know I will triumph.
The Comte de Renault felt himself being drawn into a strange crusade. His struggle to transform Serge into a gentleman became more than an act of goodwill. It became a test, a holy war between chateau and chocolaterie.
Against you alone have I sinned, and done what is evil in your sight. Indeed, I was born guilty, a sinner when my mother conceived me. You desire truth in the inward being, therefore teach me wisdom in my secret heart.
I'll tell you about Rorschach. Once a man has seen society's black underbelly, he can never turn his back on it. Never pretend, like you do, that it doesn't exist, no matter who orders him to look the other way. We don't do this thing because it's permitted. We do it because we have to. We do it because we're compelled. See, Dr. God didn't kill that little girl. Fate didn't butcher her. Destiny didn't feed her to those dogs. God saw what any of us did that night. He didn't seem to mind. From then on, I knew. God doesn't make the world this way. We do.
I come to Paris to get back the man that I love. Is that so hard to understand even for a person such as yourself?
Yeah, okay, and meanwhile, his lover...
Don't ever use that word again.
This bastard woman, she's feeling something else, maybe.
Once he saw me, myself, moi, everything would change, the spell would be broken. Oh, what, you don't think I could change his mind? I could. I would remind him of our life together. We had a wonderful, perfect life together.
Evidently.
We were happy. I've never been so happy.
When someone tells me they are happy, my ass begins to twitch.
And we had plans, okay? We had plans for home and a family. I would remind him of that, too.
He was obviously very attached to them.
Now we can return. Do what we were meant to.
We were meant to exact justice. Everyone's gonna know what you've done.
Well then, by exposing me, you would sacrifice the peace so many died for today.
Peace based on a lie.
But peace, nonetheless.
Keep your own secrets.
Don't even think about it.
Rorschach!
Wait.
Never compromise. Not even in the face of Armageddon. That's always been the difference between us, Daniel.
Can you describe it? The taste?
It's a nice red wine.
I think you can do better.
A bold wine with a hint of sophistication and lacking in pretension. Actually, I was just talking about myself.
Smell.
Rosemary. Some kind of mushroom?
Very good. Currant, cassis, mint, lavender. They're all in the ground here and in the air. Now, taste the wine again. Close your eyes.
The currant. I can taste that right away. And from the brown bottle, lavender. Incredible. And you made this box.
Ah, oui.
Listen, here's what I think. I think we can't go around measuring our goodness by what we don't do, by what we deny ourselves, what we resist, and who we exclude. I think we've got to measure goodness by what we embrace, what we create, and who we include.
It was certainly not the most fiery sermon Père Henri would ever preach, nor the most eloquent. But the parishioners felt a new sensation that day, a lightening of the spirit.
Thank you.
Even the Comte de Renaud felt strangely released. Although it would take another 6 months before he'd work up the nerve to ask Caroline out to dinner.
Out of my way. People have to be told.
You know I can't let you do that.
Suddenly you discover humanity. Convenient. If you'd cared from the start, none of this would have happened. What are you waiting for? Push it.